Ash, sing me a song.
The beat is on. Is that how it goes? Beat. Are those the words?
Yeah.
The beat is on.
Wait, no, it's not.
What is it?
No, it is. Is it the beat is on?
I think so.
Amanda,
And then
what are you
it's-
listening to?
And then the beat is out.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, we know so much words to that song.
So many songs.
You know how many times?
So many songs.
Do you know how many times we sing songs and I'm like, God, I probably butchered those words.
Isn't it the heat is on?
Yeah. It took all of them.
I like the beat is on better. The beat is on.
What's funny is
I just love-
yesterday you turned the heat on because it was getting chilly.
Yeah.
And I even sang that song
Oh,
too.
and then you just said it wrong? That's awesome. Damn it.
I love it.
Guys, welcome to the Real Awkward Podcast, the best dang podcast you've heard today. My name's Andy,
I'm Amanda.
I'm Ashley.
and today's episode is all about the color black.
I mean, sure.
Huh.
Let's get into it.
Dude, my dog just farted.
Oh, God.
Ew.
Oh.
I'll
Give
be
us
honest.
a moment.
I'll be honest. I definitely don't miss that.
Oh.
Go.
Dude, Ash, can you give me the Jeopardy
No.
song for a second? While we wait. What
What is that song?
It's
alternate universe Jeopardy.
Oh, God, Oak, bro. Okay, don't feed the dog pizza. Whoops.
Dude, I remember we would when we all lived together, I'd go over to your house, you'd give the dog 4 hot dogs and then be like, why does he smell so bad? And I'm like,
What's
because you gave him hot
happening?
dogs.
I love it. It's so gross. That's
It's
so
gross.
Okay, my God. All right,
I-
guys.
What?
I got a new segment. You ready?
Okay.
Oh,
If I don't like it, can I change the topic?
No,
yes.
not at all.
He's so straight-faced right now.
Okay, ready? This week, what was for dinner that you really enjoyed?
Why always gotta talk about food?
It's the food podcast.
I can tell you.
Okay, okay, good.
So, we, on Wednesday, I wanted waffles for dinner, so I made Lincoln and I waffles, and I made
Ooh.
him a really quick and dirty blueberry sauce to go with them, and he didn't he thought the waffle was fine, but he was kind of meh about it. But then the next night there was one waffle left, so I reheated it, and it was he had to have my waffle. And I was like, you didn't give a shit about this waffle yesterday.
What do you like it now?
And
Soggy?
I just put it in the toaster.
Okay, fair.
And it was delicious.
Okay, good.
I mean,
like it.
you asked me the question, I answered the question.
You
but
did
then
answer the question.
so Lincoln's been listening to it's this guy called Perry Grip, and he does the Raining Tacos song. Did Cam
It's
ever
raining tacos.
Yeah.
From out of the sky. Tacos.
Tacos.
No,
No
need to ask why. Just open
Yes.
your mouth and shut
close
your
your eyes?
It's
Raining
raining
tacos.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
I know that song.
Lincoln's been listening
Can
to
you turn
that.
my
And
levels down in that part?
I love that. I think it's so cute. I love that song. And so we've been listening to that guy's songs, and he has a song called Spaghetti Taco or Taco Spaghetti. And then he has another song about pancake robot and stuff. And so I was like, hey, Lincoln, should we make spaghetti tacos next week? And he's like, yeah. And then, but then when we were eating waffles, Chris was like, how about you make waffle pizzas? And Lincoln was like,
Ooh.
yeah. So I bought the refrigerator biscuit dough, and we're going to make waffle pizzas.
Nice.
It sounds
Yeah.
delicious. What about you, Ash?
What did we even eat?
What'd you
this
eat
week?
this last week that made you go,
Did you try any new restaurants that made you go,
Well, we went to a pizza place called The Slice.
hmm? Yes.
That was pretty good.
There was if we take Amanda there, she's gonna
want them garlic knots.
Garlic knots, Amanda, with so much garlic you would die.
I
as a vampire.
had to scrape off the garlic. There was so
oh my
much garlic.
God, that sounds amazing.
It was really tasty.
Do they? I'm assuming they sell pizza by the slice.
They do.
They do.
Yep.
See,
You
I
can
wish there was a
try different
place.
types of pizzas.
I wish there was a place closer to me that I could go, within 10 minutes, that I could just get one piece of pizza.
Yeah, the closest thing you have is that like PJ Fresh gas station.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
that's the
like,
closest thing to like.
there's a handful of them in Everett that do
right,
it,
Right.
but like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to go into Costco for just a piece of pizza.
I mean,
I wouldn't.
I have done it.
I would not judge you at all for that because Costco has delicious, cheap pizza.
It's incredible.
So, Ash, are you saying that was it? The slice was your...
No, Amanda just asked if we tried any restaurants this week.
Oh, okay. What about food? Anything that was like...
You know what I did?
Oh.
Have you ever had that Costco carnitas? You like?
Is it-
You just microwave it?
Yeah, it's like...
I
it's
think
just meat, packaged pre-cooked meat.
I don't think I've had that one. I've had the barbecue burnt ends. That was pretty
Oh,
good.
okay. So
Oh.
the carnitas are really good, and we've had tacos multiple times
Yep.
with them.
Yep.
And then with the leftovers, I reheated the carnitas and I threw barbecue sauce on it and a little
Oh.
coleslaw to make like a pulled pork taco.
Hell
Oh,
yeah, that
yeah.
sounds delicious.
No, that was tasty. That was good.
You didn't have it.
No, it sounds tasty. Sorry.
It was. It
Sorry.
was. I enjoyed it. That's all.
Costco also has, I just bought them. They have like themed raviolis sometimes.
Oh.
And they have raviolis. They're orange pumpkins and black bats. So we're going to have those this week too.
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute. I like it.
What did you make for dinner, Andy?
What did he make for dinner?
I
That's
never
cute.
make dinner.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked.
I make breakfast. I don't make a dinner.
Andy made pumpkin-shaped waffles this morning.
That was actually
Okay,
pretty
that's
good.
cute.
That
Do you
was-
have a
those
pumpkin
were
waffle
good.
maker?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I only got
It's
the
so
mini one, and
They're
so
tiny.
to sit and wait for one pumpkin waffle.
Literally, we're all sitting there eating breakfast, and he's just standing there with the waffle maker.
They're
just
all
like-
done with their food, and I
Cam-
sit down, and
Cam
I'm
goes,
like,
I'm done. And
I'm
I'm
like,
like, Dad hasn't even sat
I'm
down
still
yet.
over here flipping fucking waffles. Yeah, that happens a lot during breakfast. Like they get all antsy and they want to eat, and the problem is they all like a fried egg, and it's not like I can just get a bunch of fried eggs ready to go because then they're freaking cold. Like it doesn't work that way. So
That's the worst thing about making breakfast is it all has to be cooked at the same time.
yeah. And the
That's-
problem
yeah.
is that a 2-year-old don't know patience, a 5-year-old don't know patience, and the wife is the one that actually likes fried eggs in the first place.
But if you didn't make me fried eggs, I'd be just fine.
Yeah, you don't care. Like if I just do scrambled, you'll eat them. But like,
I will say my dad had like a big griddle, like a electric griddle, and he would
Yeah.
have like 4 pancakes at a time and then either a couple eggs or hash browns.
see, before we moved, I had a good one, and then we got rid of it because it was old.
No, we got rid of it because it was terrible and new.
Oh, okay.
I
What
got-
happened to the
I
old
got
one?
you
It
a
broke.
new one. Yeah, the old one was just old. And
Yeah, the old one was old
busted.
and busted.
So I got you a new one, and it was awful. So we threw it away.
I love cooking with a griddle, though. I
But
do
I'll be
good.
honest, your multitasking skills are not.
I did pretty good today. It's just that the one waffle takes 2 minutes each for a pumpkin.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you were to do like Amanda suggested and have like pancakes on one side and something else on the other. Sorry for the mic.
I would burn something.
Something would go wrong.
Yeah, I forget to flip stuff, or I forget to turn stuff, or whatever.
Or you just be mad at the world.
Yeah, it's pretty. I get upset when I cook. I'm like that guy that's like cussing in the kitchen, trying to like figure stuff
Dude.
out.
That always makes me so uncomfortable. Like it makes me physically uncomfortable.
I can't handle it.
It's not just you.
Yeah, I can't handle it though. Like I'm like, get out. And then when anybody tries to help me in the kitchen or whatever, or they're just in my way, I get more irritated.
I have a really bad habit too of when Andy's gonna start cooking. If I see like dishes in the sink,
Yeah, she'll
I'm
decide
like,
that's the time.
I didn't clean the dishes up for him before he started cooking, so I'll start doing it while he's already started cooking.
Yeah.
But I'm like, just want to get him out of the way for you.
Yeah, I want it to be nice and clean for you.
You
Yeah.
sound sweet now, but during the moment, it's like, what? I just cleaned up the dishes.
That sounds just
No,
like
that's
Ashley.
just how he hears it because he's already pissed off.
Yeah, you sound
Yes.
like you sound like a gremlin in my ear.
I am a gremlin.
I am a gremlin. Okay, so
So
you didn't. I don't even know if you said your favorite food yet. I think you just said.
yes, I did.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You said carnitas.
Is this wait? This is a segment.
I have no idea. He's changed the thing 5 times.
Wait, I did.
Wait, I have a question for you. It's totally unrelated.
What about what I ate?
Oh,
No.
What did you eat?
Skip me. Fuck me, right? No. Good fuck.
I mean, I know what you ate all week. None of it's exciting.
Whoppers.
Ew.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Like the candy
Yep.
for dinner.
No. Pizza every day. I had like 7 different types of pizza this last week.
You really did.
I had pizza at the gas station because we didn't eat dinner or we
Quality.
didn't eat lunch or something. And then because I officially got my South Carolina driver's license.
That's
Wow.
totally unrelated.
But that's why, because I was like, I have to go get
to
this
start
done.
off the week,
so I got some pizza.
You had cauliflower pizza.
Oh, I did have cauliflower pizza. Yep. I cooked that on Monday because you stayed up in your room working
Yeah, I was working late that day.
and the kids needed food. So I made cauliflower pizza,
yeah.
which they liked.
And then you had gas station pizza. And then
Next
that
day.
same day, we went to the Slice and you got pizza.
Yeah, I did.
And then at some point, you had leftovers from the Slice.
Yep, and I ate that. And then,
And
I
then-
went and I got Little Caesars
And then last
pizza.
night, at like 7 o'clock, Cam's like, I want pizza.
Yep.
So we got Little Caesars.
And
Wow.
Andy's like, that's all I needed.
Oh, dude, and Little Caesars. Well,
Do you
and
understand-
then for the podcast tonight, I just ate
Do you
the leftover Little Caesars pizza.
Do you understand now why I didn't need an answer from you?
Yes, I pretty much had pizza all week. Legitimately, that's probably more pizza than I've had in a long time, like for a full week. I definitely have pizza once a week. I think I do.
Go listen to our pizza episode if you really want to talk about
Oh,
each
we
other.
love.
Oh
pizza.
my God.
we all love pizza. Okay,
Yes.
that was that segment. What's your segment?
Cool. What is the most expensive thing that you have purchased that you can justify, but anybody else would think is a waste of money?
Recently or in general?
In general. En general.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do, 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 do.
Your
I know.
ring.
Do, do.
Oh.
Okay, you know what doesn't bother me about that answer?
What?
Is the question was that you can justify
Yeah.
and others can't.
Okay, got it.
So as long as you can justify it,
Oh, I can
good.
justify that shit.
I'm still trying to justify it. What I can't think of anything. This is
Nothing?
this is like something I got to think. I don't like something that I spent a bunch of money on. Oh, Halloween decorations maybe. I don't know.
that you just gave to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm like looking around. I'm like, oh, Amanda has everything now. I was like, what do I do?
Can
So
I be honest with
probably-
you? I
Yeah.
haven't even gone through the box.
That's okay. That's okay. There's skeletons and
It's like
stuff in
it's
there.
like it's overwhelming for me. Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like if I start going through one, I have to go through both of them, and then
Yeah.
I have to go through all the Christmas stuff.
Right.
And so
Right.
sometimes I'm just like, I'll come back to it.
I would say most people don't go as ham on Halloween. And so me spending something like $600 to $800 on decorations and stuff, people would be like, you're dumb. You don't really need to do that. And I'm like, yes, I do. You don't understand.
you don't think there's any like video game stuff you bought that's like
No, because I haven't been buying video games. Like,
you have in the last decade?
oh, sure.
I'm not saying
Well, no.
not saying what did you buy last week that was too
Oh,
expensive.
yeah.
She's saying
no,
like, what
I
was
mean-
your big ticket item that
My
you
biggest
can
one that I
justify?
That you're like,
purchased-
I don't care what people say. I
Yeah.
was worth it to me.
That's my arcade cabinets. My
All right.
my arcade cabinet, the Marvel vs. Capcom, like that one was about $800, and most people would be like,
it was.
yeah, sorry. Street Fighter one before that was $500, but some people pay like $2,000 for this stuff, so I always
Yes.
thought it was a deal. But anyway, I do it, and I just think I feel like I appreciate it, and other people would be like, "Oh, yeah, cool. You have an arcade cabinet, whatever. It's a novelty." What about you?
Wait, we'll ask Amanda first.
Oh,
I
okay.
asked the question.
Okay, Amanda.
For me, I don't. It's hard because I was trying to think of like what's like one thing I spent a lot of money on, and I mean and what's the one thing that some people when I tell them are kind of like, because like, and I'd probably have to say my bed, like because I
Okay.
have the adjustable frame,
Oh, right.
and it was not cheap, but I love my bed. Like I love my bed, and I don't use the adjustable bed frame like so much as I used to. But like after I get off work and stuff, dude, like my back hurts and my legs hurt and stuff, and like just being able to like lay in bed and like lift my feet just a little bit takes so
Yeah.
much pressure off your back. And it's nice. It's nice to like sit up, like instead of like sitting up against the wall to watch TV, I just sit the bed up.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, but
Growing up, my bed was an old hospital bed.
really,
Yeah, I don't know how we got it, but it literally had hand cranks at the foot and at the
Whoa.
head, and you could
Settle
lift up
down.
either end just like cranking it.
yeah.
That's
It was
neat.
rad.
That was rad. That sounds rad.
I forgot about that.
I might get an adjustable bed down the road because I cannot get a freaking mattress that's comfortable anymore.
Yeah.
All the mattresses that I have, Amanda, like by the time I get up in the morning, it looks like I'm laying in a hammock.
Are all of your mattresses memory foam?
Yeah, right.
No.
That's not memory foam that we have?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's soft, like a very soft mattress.
You might
And
need a lot firmer than
I
you
think I do.
That's what I told him.
Because basically my spine's all jacked up as like the top of my head goes one direction, my legs stay in the same level, and then the whole midsection, it's a lot bigger, sinks into the bed.
Well,
and like
first
from the
of all-
side, because I'm a side
First
sleeper.
of all, I think you need a chiropractor.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
No, for me, like I always want to sleep in a cloud,
Yeah,
but then halfway into the night, it's not enough support for me.
right.
Yeah.
So I remember when I bought my bed years ago, like a different bed. I was talking to the guy and I was like, I don't know what I need.
Right.
Like, because I told him, I said, I can't do memory foam because at first it feels great
yeah.
because you sink.
Yep.
But then I need like the solid support under the
Yeah,
memory foam to
right.
like. So so my bed is like, I think it's a pillow top technically, but it's got like a layer of squish, but then everything else underneath is like medium to firm.
Yeah, supportive.
And so I sink
Yeah.
enough that I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is nice. But then my back is still straight.
Yeah.
See,
So-
I don't think my back is ever straight. Like,
And honestly,
yeah.
this man would fight me tooth and nail if I tried to get him to buy a firm mattress.
Yeah.
Because he wants to lay down and go, ah.
And I do, just like Amanda described. But then once I do,
It's
give
only
me
good for so
15
long.
minutes later, and I'm like, now I'm uncomfortable. Now
Well,
I'm
then-
getting kind of sore.
Then you probably need to buy like a medium to firm mattress because it's basically like soft, medium, firm.
Yeah,
Like
right.
I have medium with a pillow top. You might need like firm with a pillow top so you can squish, but then your back is still straight.
Well, I mean,
Well-
so, and I know with the back problem, I'll lay there and I will physically take my arm and I will put it under the middle of my back and lay on my arm, and I feel better.
Yeah.
And like, that's the only way, like, I get this, like, this pain that alleviates my body. Yes. So I'm just saying, there's been 2 beds now that Ash and I have bought, and I just kept going like, I need the soft. I like it soft, and I don't really.
But let's be real. We just bought our mattress like 3 months ago.
Yep. And
So-
and I already don't feel comfortable, and so she's
Not
like,
buying
"Sorry,
another
bro."
one.
So I'll go and I'll lay on the couch because it's more supportive, and I have a great night's
Because
sleep.
it's firmer.
Yep. Firmer.
Yes.
I regret it, but it is what it is. Welcome to your 40s. That's what I say.
You're not 40, bro.
Close
Wow.
enough. Good enough for the girls we go out with.
All right, Dad.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, it's weird. It's weird, like, being an adult and, like, having money and, like, getting to do whatever you want with it. Like, sometimes I think about that. Is like, being an adult is like where you're like, oh, I don't have to ask anyone. Like, I don't have to, like,
Right.
verify that
I
it's
don't-
okay.
I don't have to justify this.
No, I don't. And
Yeah.
and as I've gotten older, that's become a lot more liberating to me. Is like, I wanted it, so I did it. Like, I wanted to do it. I guess the other thing I would say is, like, that I've spent a lot of money on is my tattoos.
Oh, sure.
That's what I thought you were going to answer.
Yeah, well, I was thinking one or the other, but I really love my bed. But I love my tattoos, like, and you know, a lot of people don't like them, but I really don't care. You know, my dad, I can tell he's like, he hates them, and every time I get a new one, he hates it.
Aw.
And I'm just like, whatever, I'm not gonna, my body's not for anyone to comment
That's the
on,
thing.
and it's
I don't
for
understand
me.
the hatred of something on somebody else's body.
You know what
Like-
it is? I think that for parents, it probably feels like that's your little precious baby, their little porcelain skin they raised up, and they feel like they're like, don't damage my little honey bunches of O's. And
Kinda
then
let go of the control a little bit.
yeah, I mean,
Well-
but I'm just saying I can see why a parent might feel that way. Because imagine Cam getting all tatted up. Would you care at this
Nope.
point? All right.
Nope.
Would you care
Go
if she
for
was
it,
5
girl.
and did it?
Well, she's not allowed.
Well, I would care if she was
logical
5
reasoning at
because it would
5?
be illegal.
Yeah, but why do you not want her to have it at 5?
I just said she has no logical reasoning at 5.
Why not? She likes it. She likes butterfly. She likes a unicorn. She wants a unicorn tatted on her. Why can't she have it?
Because who's paying for it, bitch?
Okay, sure. Dad's paying for it, but why can't she have one, Ash?
I don't know what more to answer. I feel like I'm being put on the spot here.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, what makes you feel as a parent she can't have a tattoo at
Things
5?
that seem important to you at 5 will not seem important to you even at 15.
And that's what I think most parents never let go of, is that I bet Amanda's dad, no matter how old she gets, is still his little baby girl. And he's like, I don't see those tattoos being important enough to put on your body.
I think it's that, but my dad is I love my dad, but he's pretty old fashioned about
Yeah.
some things. And to him, tattoos are for felons and sailors. And I am neither.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it would matter if I was. You know,
Right.
it wouldn't matter. But you know, I'm very much the kind of person where it's like, I'm not asking for anyone to pay for it.
Right.
You know, I'm doing it to myself. And, you know, and I told my dad once, I was like, you know, this is my ride. This is the ride, right? Like, I have one trip around.
Right.
This is the vehicle. And I'm not that nice to it, but at least I'm going to put bumper stickers on the hoopty, okay? Like,
I
I'm
like
going
it.
to put some stickers on it.
I like
And
the reasoning.
when I told my dad that, I was like, you know what, Dad? I was like, life is short. I might as well do what I want while I'm here. I was like, it could be worse.
Yeah.
I could be
Yeah.
using drugs.
You
I
could be a felon or a sailor.
I could be a felon. I'm not. You know, like
There's still
and-
time, Dad.
there's a lot of time. So yeah, I think it's interesting, and I also find it interesting that apparently, like, they never talked to me about my nose rings.
Interesting.
Apparently, that's not an issue.
Oh, my
'Cause-
dad said if we ever got a piercing, he would rip it right out.
Well, when we were young, if we lived in the house, there was a rule. If you live in the house, no piercings in your face and no tattoos.
Huh.
Interesting.
So you could have belly
And-
button piercing?
Well, I think it was the only piercings allowed were ear piercings.
Okay.
And so when I turned 18 and I still lived at home, I got an industrial piercing because I was like, it's in my ears. It's in my ears. And then I
That's my
when I worked
pushback.
at Blockbuster, I think I was still living at home, or maybe I was living with you guys. I started gauging my ears out.
Oh.
And I didn't do it for very long just because I didn't like it. But I was like, it's in my ears. Like, you can't say anything to me about it.
You don't know.
It's
And-
in my ear, it's in my ears.
Well, and they weren't happy about it, but it was like they couldn't really argue with me about it.
Right.
But then I didn't get my nose pierced until I was way moved out, like way past. Just because I don't know, I had this thing ingrained of me of like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then, I had to ask permission from somebody else to do it. But like, it was the thing. As soon as I did it, I was like, dude, fuck it. I'm doing the other piercing. Like, I've only ever wanted 2 piercings. And when I did the first one, I was like, fuck it. I'm doing the second one. Like,
Pierce. It's
like,
funny that you and Ashley have both done piercings and tattoos. And I'm over here like, flawless body.
flawless.
I do wonder if I will never get one. And I'm not like, it's not like a movement. It's not like I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be the only one that's not tattooed. I always have thought like I would get one. I just don't know when I'm actually going to pull the trigger. I'll be honest.
You don't want bumper stickers on your hoopty?
No, I do want them on my hoopta.
Your hoopta.
I'm a hoopta.
On my hoopta.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think like, I think they're cool. I mean, I hate to say it, I hate to be like that, but I think they're fucking cool.
I like
Like,
to smoke and chew tobacco because it's cool.
and I think they make me look cool. Like, I don't know how to say that any other way and not sound like a child.
And then people are like, those aren't even that cool.
I don't care.
No, not you. Just in general. Like someone looks at someone's tattoos and they're like, that's not even cool.
I have had people ask me like, what's the meaning behind this?
Right. Sure.
And I'm like, nothing.
Yeah, like when people ask about my banana tattoo, and I'm
Yeah.
like, they're like, why a banana? I honestly can't explain it.
You just be like,
Honestly can't.
me and my best friend both love bananas. And so we decided to do it.
Yeah, but then you'd be like, but hers isn't exactly the same as mine. We
Hers
just both
is a
have
funny banana. Mine's a real banana.
Like,
You know what? You just tell people, just be like, dude, my best friend and I have had running banana jokes for a long time. It is what it is.
Well, and when people
There's no
ask me
jokes.
like,
we don't joke about
Yeah,
bananas.
dude, you guys joke about
it's
banana
not fucking
snacks?
funny.
Joke about bananas.
Absolutely not.
Bananas are serious.
When people have asked me like, oh, why a Medusa or why this or why this, lately I'm just like, why not? Like, why not? I mean, I have
It's
a couple,
cool. I like it.
right?
What more does it need to
Because
be?
every snake on the Medusa's head has some meaning to me in the way that it moves through the
Ooh.
world.
That's what I should do. I should start making shit up. People be like, why Medusa? Well, each one of these heads is a man that I killed. And every time
This is each
I
one of
get
my
away with it.
personalities. I have
Oh
multiple
my God.
personality disorder.
I love it.
that one's Jenna, that one's Michael. Yeah. I don't know, dude. And we got to get you a tattoo, Andy.
Yeah.
I actually almost got one. When was it? It wasn't Washington. It was a trip that I did some other time. When was it? Was there a trip that I went somewhere without you? How many trips have I done without you?
South Carolina.
No, that wasn't it. There was another trip that I went somewhere without you.
You go
Surge?
to Las Vegas sometimes without me.
What?
When you went to Surge a couple years ago? When
No.
you lived in Washington?
No, I think it was Vegas. I think it was Vegas.
Yeah.
I think I was actually out with Jen and we talked about it.
Okay.
She was like, let's just go get one. And I was like, dude, if I came home, not only did I have a freaking ponytail at that time, I had like the ponytail undercut, whatever you
And then
call
you get a
that.
mom
haircut.
tattoo?
And then I was going to get a tattoo. Man, I was really having a
Was
midlife
it going to
crisis.
be a mom tattoo?
I always said that would be my first tattoo, would be a mom tattoo. Yep.
Changing your
The
tune,
heart,
aren't you?
the heart and the banner that says mom. Classic.
Only if you get like barbed wire around your bicep.
Yeah. Or like a tribal tattoo.
Though. You're not even
Yeah.
tribal.
Or
Neither are half the people who have those.
Pacific Northwest trees. Because that's like
oh, the
popular now.
forest. Like
Now,
the
no,
yes.
Andy, now you have to get palmettos.
Oh, yeah, I do, I guess. No, I still, to this day, my tattoos are still the trinity of Greek mythology. Poseidon, Zeus, and Hades. And I want somebody to draw me really cool icons. Like circles. So, I mean, the shape is a circle, but a really cool icon for each one of them. And I want them down my forearm. And I've wanted that tattoo for a really long time, but I just don't have the right designs that I fall in love with yet. So, because I don't want it to look like the Hell's Kitchen logo or something. You know what I mean?
Master Chef.
Yeah, Master Chef. And someone's like, those
Yeah.
are like 3 prongs. Is that the devil? Like, you know what I mean?
Are you just
like,
I'm just a really big Gordon Ramsay
you're
fan.
like, no, that's Poseidon. Like, I don't want to have to
Why would you say it like that, though?
explain that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
if
I'm
it
still.
looked badass enough, you wouldn't have to be like, that's Poseidon.
Yeah, the other
It'd
thing
just
I
be
could
like,
do
whoa,
though is
cool
like
tattoo.
they don't necessarily have to be 3 icons. It could be those 3 and like a cool, like winding tattoo, like uniformity somewhere in there. But I don't know.
I think I saw one that I sent you that like it was incredibly well done. The tattoo
Yeah,
was incredible.
right.
But like it was like one face, but it was in 3 sections with like a different color background.
Yeah,
and it was like each of their like statues.
I like that. The problem is I am not a huge fan of the Renaissance like sculptures of these gods.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon the way they were depicted by Donatello or whoever sculpted them, right?
Sure.
I don't like that style.
Donatello, Raphael,
yeah,
Michelangelo,
one of them did it.
Leonardo.
The problem is though, that style is not badass enough for me. Like
Got it.
doesn't like depict like the way I feel those gods are. Like they look more regal.
Yeah.
And I want less regal and more like supernatural. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could honestly always you could always look up tattoo artists in
Yep.
the area
Yeah, that's true.
and just look at their artwork.
Yep.
And
Sure.
you know, if you see a lot of them doing like kind of like how the artwork how you see it in your head,
Yeah.
then go see that person and go
Fair.
talk to them.
Fair.
You know, like I really wanted a Medusa and I didn't want her to be sexy or scary.
Right.
And so I was just looking at local artists and I found a guy that I liked how he did his work and I liked all that stuff. And then I went and worked with him and it was easier than I thought it would be.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should get tattoos when I'm in South Carolina.
Of Barbara Brown.
I don't care.
I do a Barbara Brown with you guys.
Let's get pizza slices.
I'm sorry. I cannot only have a banana and a pizza slice.
And a que sera sera tattoo. I love it.
Hey, whatever. I want to get a pizza slice no matter what, so I'll get that eventually.
I want a rocket ship.
All
That's
right.
all.
That's it.
Actually, I
all.
wanted to get for Lincoln. I wanted to get a rocket ship, but like the old school, like the 60s Astro rocket ships,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put it like here on my forearm, and then of course Virginia at work, who everybody thinks we're the same person, has a rocket ship in the same place.
Oh, and you're like, dang
I'm like-
it.
and I'm
I
like,
can't do it
seriously?
now.
Like seriously.
I will not be confused with
Would-
Virginia.
Would you get a tattoo for your kids?
I really hate the way names look as tattoos on people.
No,
No, something symbolic.
the names or their footprints or whatever. I'm always like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I would do like, oh, put a ginger root on my arm.
Get Gambit wearing a wrestling belt.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
I
get
love it.
Gambit and Cammy.
I love it.
People are like, that's weird. Street Fighter and
Actually,
Marvel.
No, I would actually do that because they fight in Marvel vs. Capcom, which would be that design would be cool. Yeah.
I'm not a
You
huge
just
fan.
gave me an idea for a tattoo for my kids.
I'm not always a huge fan of like people or like people figures.
People
Yeah.
figures.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah, sure.
like faces I think are hard for some artists. Like I feel like it'd be really easy to screw up. Like your Medusa looks amazing.
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen the video of a guy getting a Tomb Raider tattoo? And then he wipes off the like foam
The
or
soap.
whatever the
Yeah.
soap, and then it reveals like the derpiest looking like and his
bad.
friends are just laughing it up. He's like, does it look good? It's so, you guys need to look it up. Seriously, just look up Tomb Raider bad tattoo and you'll have a blast. It's funny.
It's
I
bad.
can't imagine. That's my fear.
Yeah. Well, that's my fear too. My first tattoo, and all of a sudden it's just a piece of shit. Does it just look bad? I already know that I want Kratos. I don't know how I want to do it. That's one that I really want. But
Just doesn't he have like a red line on his face?
yeah, it comes down.
Just
his
get
face.
that
It looks like
tattooed
Harry Potter.
on your face.
On your face. Andy just told me today. He's
What?
like, when I look in the mirror, I feel like I should have a scar across my eyebrow.
Yeah.
Maybe that was your calling.
Yeah, so
Do
I,
it.
I like looked. I had like my Ray-Bans on, and I'm like
I feel like you
looking
looked a
in
little
the.
David Bowie.
I'm looking in the rear view mirror, and like I'm like, dude, I would be a cool Bond villain if I had a scar that goes down my eye.
Just
And
use
Ash
your
is like,
trimmers.
what the f?
Just use your face trimmers and just go like in your eyebrow.
Just do
And
lines in my eyebrow.
Just do one line.
I
Like
can't
don't
handle
even move it. Just like
I can't handle it.
and it'll give you a line, and then you can pretend like you have a scar.
And sometimes you can take like a lip pencil and just draw a little Kratos
Yes.
Absolutely not.
when you're at home by yourself.
Absolutely not. So my
Okay.
friend on YouTube, he has a Kratos tattoo, and his is really cool. But it's like a big one of Kratos's face.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I've ever wanted that.
See, there's that face thing.
Yeah,
It's
see, I
like-
don't know if I want the face. I think I want the Blades of Chaos to be more showed.
Right. I like
Shown?
more like symbolism than actual like.
Yeah.
Here is a
Yeah.
face of my child on my leg. Like,
I always
I
wanted
can't.
Batman too, but it's like I don't know what to do with Batman. I feel like Batman needs to be like a shoulder to the back type of tattoo, but
Let me tell you something about back tattoos.
I don't know.
ow.
Oh,
She did it on her
Awful.
spine.
Yeah.
awful. However, they all fucking hurt. But I don't see it, so I forget it's there.
Oh, right.
I don't
right.
see it.
Yeah, yep, you're right.
So
You don't get to
really,
see it.
I'm not gonna invest any more money on the back of my body because that's what I like seeing my tattoos. So I have no intention of
Yep.
putting more.
Unless you were in LA walking around with your shirt off downtown.
I guess.
She still
But-
wouldn't see it.
No,
Yeah.
but then other people could at least see it. Because this isn't even just you not seeing it. No one sees it except for Chris. Well, you
Yeah,
guys
but
are both
even then,
watching X-Files.
gross. No. No. I mean, like nobody sees it. So to me, I'm like, I'm not gonna continue to put more money in a place
Yeah.
I can't see.
That
That's
makes
fair.
sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know. What other tattoo do you want?
I mean, I still have the same like design saved in my photos from like 10 years ago.
Of me doing a thumbs up?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Andy's hand. half your face. Because it's all that fits.
Dude, that would be the worst tattoo ever.
Yeah.
And they would do it wrong. And I wouldn't even look like me.
Yeah. No, I want a floral
Couldn't handle
piece with it's got dahlias, which are my favorite flowers. I love dahlias, and then some roses mixed in there as well, which is also my birth flower.
Rose?
Yeah, June flowers,
Kissed
rose.
on a rose by the green.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
it
about
would-
adding some other stuff in there to be like symbolic of people or things or whatever, but I don't know.
You could easily add Remy and Cam's birth month flowers in
Right? It's what I thought about. Or like
Ooh, that would be
my
cool.
mom, I've always like she always makes me think of butterflies because we always had like butterfly decor in the house growing up.
there. Yeah.
So I thought about like putting a butterfly in there or something like that. I don't know. I don't honestly
always-
don't have any other like ideas for tattoos beyond that.
Dude, I have too many. Like, I need thousands of dollars. Like, I have too many thoughts. I told my mom I wanted to get a Campbell soup can,
Yeah.
I think
And-
I
that's
love
cool.
that.
and she was like, "Why would you do?"
Do you know what her last name is?
Yeah, like, and I've never been someone that like needed the last name tattoo thing, but I was like, if I ever did it,
It's like your
Yeah.
family crest.
Yeah, that's a cool way to do it. That's a
and
cool
I
way to do it.
whenever people ask me how to spell Campbell, I'm always like the soup,
Yeah.
and so
There you
I
go,
was-
Andy.
I-
You can get like a briefcase or a guitar case.
Do it.
Or,
A basket case.
I
There
mean,
you
how
go.
do you draw a basket case? Like a nervous guy?
No, I just draw
A basket, and you are the basket.
It's just a basket.
Would you
and
ever?
It would have to be woven, like a
Memorial tattoos?
You mean like
You mean like someone that
this
passed away?
person lived this
Yeah.
to this day? No, I think, like I said, I would probably stick with more symbolic stuff.
Yeah, do Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
Like I'd probably get like a maple leaf, like for my dad,
Oh, that would be
Kinda
cute.
thing.
So butterfly and a maple leaf, and like I
Yeah.
said, get Tic Tacs.
and Tic Tacs
Uh-huh.
for
Oh,
Papa.
for your grandpa.
Yeah,
And then for your grandma,
hummingbirds.
is that it?
Yeah.
Hummingbirds.
Yeah.
Well, my grandma, I would just get that creepy apple upstairs.
Yes.
I'd get that.
I think it's so creepy.
Then my grandpa, he used to just always pour us a Sprite. So I guess I'd get a Sprite.
Can of spray.
And then my grandma, she used to make us move boxes in the library. So I guess I'd just get me moving a box
Just
So, like, what would you
of her National
would you-
Geographic magazines.
get for your mom?
Mom tattoo.
Mom?
Oh,
What about your dad? A guitar case?
There you go. That could be a guitar case. Yeah.
there you go.
I'm pretty sure my tattoos would not be good for the
Oh,
family.
this isn't looking good, Andy.
I don't know what I'd do for my sister.
You'd probably just like. I don't.
I'm really, dude. I've drawn a blank. Jen, I'm so sorry. I know you don't listen to the podcast anymore, but
I was gonna say you could tattoo your eyebrows on.
what? Jen doesn't tattoo her eyebrows. That's so funny.
That's why I didn't want to say it.
Oh,
She's gonna be offended.
never mind. I'm getting too TMA.
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 Too much. Wait, I'm getting too much agitated about this conversation.
Yeah. I like
Yeah, I don't know.
there's a new like trend of tattoos where it's like they brought like a picture into the artist and the artist like made an outline of the body, so all you see is kind of like a silhouette.
Okay.
Oh.
And I don't know if I would get that ever, but like I kind of think it's a cool idea.
Is it all black?
No,
Like, filled
it's
in,
literally
or-
just like a line,
Oh, like an
I
outline.
see.
the
Okay.
person's outline.
Oh.
And some of them are filled in and some of them aren't, but it's quite literally just like the shape of their body.
That would be
and
cute for
it's-
like a pet.
I thought like it would have to be a very specific picture that you remember.
Right, and that's
Because-
like with people, like when people put like a tattoo of their kid on their body, it's like
Yes.
if that kid's still alive, they're still growing. They look different now.
Yeah.
It's
I just imagine it's like, my name's Roger. I'm 27. And that's my little boy. And he's like 4 on your arm. That is weird, right?
yeah.
I put
Yeah.
my child's on there. Your son is 28 now, ma'am. Doesn't work.
I'm also I've never been a fan of the footprint, the baby footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously people can do whatever they want, but I've always just been kind of like, ugh, whatever.
Or just like an eyeball, but it's your child's eyeball from a picture.
Who would do
strange.
that?
Weirdos.
Andy would do that.
I wouldn't. No, but I'm really liking this Cammy versus Gambit thing.
See, that's
That'd be
my thing
cool.
is like for
That'd be
Lincoln,
cool.
I was going to get him a rocket ship and then I was like, oh, maybe I could get him 8 other different things. But I knew whatever I did for him, I was never just going to put his name on my body and then
Yeah.
like his birth date.
I agree. I
But
agree.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, like I thought about putting stuff on my hands. Like that's eventually something I want to do.
Yeah.
But I remember I was asking my tattoo artist about it and he was telling me like if you have a job where you're like sitting at a desk all day or like whatever, like your hands don't have to be washed and stuff a lot. He was like, that's
Sure.
fine. But like nurses, like whatever, he's like, it's just gonna fade.
Yeah,
And
my stylist before I left Washington, she had like a skull or skeleton hand, like phalanges,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
tattooed on
Yeah,
top of her hands and stuff. But she was also in that field, so I imagine it's probably faded on her
Yeah.
a lot.
I worked with a
So-
girl at Blockbuster that had knuckle tattoos, and she put this fits.
That's my thing is I've never, if I got knuckle tattoos, like I don't even know what I would get, because the idea of trying to make something fit in that space stresses me out.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I have one 8-letter word? Do I have 2 4-letter words? Like,
Do you do a 3 and a 5? Because that's weird.
right?
A 3 and a silly.
It's weird.
Well, this has been another exhilarating episode of What Do I Put on My Body?
In or on?
What
Yeah.
do I both?
What do I
Yes.
put in and on my body?
Yes. Welcome to the segment. What have I this week? What did I put in and on my body?
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you.
Yes.
Sorry, quickly. The one I've been mulling over for a long time that I want to do soon is like an old school ship, like the old Sailor Jerry ships, but it's Bowser's ship.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's what I wanna
That'd be
do.
cool. That'd be
Nice.
Yeah.
cool. You should do it. You should do it.
You know she's going to do it.
I know.
Probably
she'll
at some
do
point.
it. You should get a picture of Chris on your back.
No.
She'll never see it.
But he will.
He can pay for it.
honestly, I don't have any intention of putting anyone's name on my body.
Wait,
like-
does Chris have any tattoos?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's not against it, but he's kind of like you of like, I don't even know what I'd pick.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
And I don't know, dude, like the names on the bodies, like that's never been for me. Like Lincoln or like whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're right. I agree with Ash. Like symbolism is cooler because it means whatever to you. It doesn't care, anybody else.
would you two ever get corresponding tattoos?
No. Mm-mm. Nope. I love her, but absolutely not. Because the moment I do it, that's when we'll have problems. No, the Undertaker in wrestling, he got his wife's name and her name was Sarah on his neck.
Oh,
And then they divorced.
Yeah.
And you got
Is
Sarah.
that what he does, the neck thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna cut that bitch.
Yep.
No, I always thought if I ever got like couple tattoos, I would get a tattoo that on its own doesn't need any explanation.
Yeah.
To where if the relationship didn't work, I don't have like half of a heart or whatever. Like I have like, he has a burger and I have a French fry. It's like, why do you have that?
You're
I have
like,
French
I'm
fries.
okay with the French fry for the
Yeah.
rest of my life.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. So, Amanda, where can people tell us what they put in and on their bodies?
I don't want to know that. So why don't you head over to our Instagram at Real Awkward Podcast and tell us what tattoos you're getting next.
Mhm. Yep. Sure. That's a good way to
Because
put it.
I don't have any intention of wanting to know what's in or on someone's
I will review
body.
all pictures submitted. So please send whatever you'd like.
Sure.
Whether it is in or on your body.
Yep. If it's in your body or on your body,
to
I'm there.
Andy personally.
Please. Yep.
Yeah.
So we're talking to you, Peter. Send it. Send it.
Poor Peter.
Send me your Peter. I mean, send me.
Oh God.
Send Peter. Send you. Okay, we got to go.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to this awkward episode of The Real Awkward Show. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, Real Awkward listeners. The Real Awkward podcast turns 3 this year. That's right, 3 years of fun, entertaining content for you guys, and we cannot do it without listeners like you. If you guys want to support the show, head over to patreon.com/Real Awkward Podcast. For $3 a month, that gets you access to exclusive shows, merchandise, and name shoutouts on the show. We also will take your suggestions for show topics. Thank you so much for 3 years, and we look forward to many more.